You ready? Hello everyone, it's Brian Underwood, and it is time for Fitness Friday. I'm here in Tampa, Florida, and just got out of a lecture. Yesterday I heard Dr. Stephen Cunnane talk a little bit about his passion and his research and some of the things that he's doing. And one of the topics, really, I guess, gave me a big distinction, or kind of light bulb went on, so to speak, was in terms of how ketones and fitness could be related. And so truly enjoyed your lecture, and if you don't mind, just kind of share with everyone a little bit of your background and what you've been focused on, and what that distinction was, because we do this video every Friday. It's Fitness Friday. We give fitness tips and why fitness is good for them, and how people can get great outcomes from it.
Well, I appreciate the opportunity to tell you about this. I do brain imaging in Alzheimer's disease. I'm a physiologist, and I study ketone metabolism. And one of the techniques that we've developed is to use what's called PET imaging, which is normally used almost exclusively to look at the way the body uses sugar or glucose. But you can develop the same approach to study ketones, and we were the first people to do that. And one of my interests around Alzheimer's disease is prevention. Can we use dietary methods, including ketogenic supplements perhaps? Can we use exercise? What's the best way to help people resist against Alzheimer's disease? And so we did the ketone PET imaging method. After a 3-month study, before and after a 3-month study in Alzheimer's disease, where they did a supervised walking program on a treadmill, where the exertion levels, and they use a breathing mask so we can establish how much effort they're putting into the walking, and they ramp up that effort, and for the last 2 months they're pretty much working out quite hard, 3 times a week. Ketone uptake, Brian, went up 3-fold in the brain. Their bodies are producing more ketones during exercise, which we knew already, but that's not the only important part. The doorway to get into the brain opens up larger than it does normally, and this means that more of the ketones in the blood can get into the brain. The wonderful thing in that situation is that the Alzheimer's brain is still able to use ketones normally anyway. So we're thinking that a ketogenic supplement and exercise could really have a double whammy, a double benefit in Alzheimer's disease, and that's where we'd obviously like to see whether it impacts on memory, because doing the imaging is one thing and it gives you an idea of how this might work, but ultimately you want to see whether you've affected memory. That's what it's about, and so that's where we're going to go next. So
you say it would be a safe assumption that exercise would help with the uptake, or enlarge that with just an average person, to get more benefits from it as well.
And you don't have, and you don't have to go out and buy a treadmill. You just need to walk a little bit every day. If you don't walk, if you've got a problem with your knees or your hips, then you can swim, hopefully, or you can decide what kind of, any exercise is better than no exercise. We only know that it affects ketones with walking, but I think it's a safe assumption that any form of exercise, or any form of a little bit of exertion, is going to be beneficial.
Awesome. I appreciate it, and we're hoping to see you at Keto Academy March 30th and 31st. Dr. Cunnane is going to be checking the schedule. He has a book that he published 10 years ago, about a decade ago, that's called
Survival of the Fattest. It's about fat babies and human brain evolution, and the importance of the fatness on the baby to supply the ketones to the baby's brain as it develops. And those results on exercise and Alzheimer's disease have been accepted by a journal for publication, and they will be available on PubMed within a few weeks.
That's awesome. Thanks. It's been great spending some time with you this weekend.
You bet.
And enjoy Fitness Friday. I know that we're going to go to Michael Blevins. It's going to give you another Fitness Friday tip. So we'll see you guys soon.
Thank you. Good luck.